career high for RBIs in a season. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball one.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big 2-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
2 outs. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. And a pitch. Swings through that one.
He's looking pretty sharp to start the ball game. He's got that good fastball working early.
Hit connect on the curveball, struck him out. 1 hit, 1 left. So 2 away with nobody on. Christian Yelich digs in now. Liner, base hit. And that extends the inning for Teoscar Hernandez.
Well, that was one of those high percent.
Now back, number 23.
That one finds the zone. 0-1.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as the stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
2 down, nobody on. 4th inning underway, no score. Lined, and that's a base hit.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
And that one is lifted in the air. Sizing this one up. Corrals it. And that is that. So the Dodgers. And now it's William Contreras. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. In the air, right field. And it falls. The throw to third. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
This guy's definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to.
Here comes a pitch. Swing and a base hit. Lead runner around second. Oh, the throw is over his head. Around third. He's safe as he gets his hand in.
Comes through with the RBI. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. So 2 down, and now the center fielder, James Outman. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. 3-2 now. Swing, and it's a flare down the right field line. Fair ball. Josh Bell at the plate now. Polanco off of first with 2 away. That's ripped. Base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. To third. Tag. Got it. A long throw, and that's the 3rd out.
Well, the big no-no right there. Even though it was a bang-bang play, we always remember.
So 1 out with 2 aboard. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
There's the strike.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
That one misses, and it's 1-1.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He decides to eat it, and everyone's safe. The bases are loaded.
Well, that at-bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
Bounce to third. They get the tag on him, and that's quick work out of the pen. One batter, 2 out. So 2 down, and here is Sosa to the plate. Two outs. Well struck right field. That's back there. Brings it back on a leaping catch. Wow.
He did a great job of going back right away. Had a perfect angle at the end. Leaping catch robs the home run. They're fired up in the duck.
Number 23 could have done a bit more to help them out. 3 hits in the ball game.
Not great, not terrible, just kind of an average game. He's got better in him.
Number 23 steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Number 23.
Montgomery back to work. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. These two offenses can put up runs in a hurry. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 2.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Liner to second and picked on the hop. Throws to first. 1 up, 1 down. And there's a foul ball. It's 1 run across. Here's Ohtani flying around third. The relay. And he's out. Knocked down, and that ends the inning. 1 out, bases empty. Up now for Milwaukee, Tyler O'Neill. Flares it into the outfield. And it gets down, base hit. Around first, digging. The wide to kick the pitch. McGill, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, and he works in a slider. That one at triple digits.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Swings, fouls it off, and he breaks his bat. Righty to the plate. On the ground, right side. And he takes it himself for the out. 1 down. Here's the left fielder, Christian Yelich. And a pitch. Line and a base hit into right. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. To third, tag, got him.
In this situation with the single to right field, the runner at first cannot try to make it to third. You've got to get back into this ball. In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
And a pitch. And that's outside. And 1-1. That one clubbed out towards left center. That'll be extra bases. In comes some insurance as the runner scores from third. It's 5-3. He's in with a double, and that's his second double of the night. Here's Mookie Betts. The pitch. In the air, left side. And that'll fall for a base hit. The throw in. But it's offline, and they lead by 3. And we're back. Bottom 9. Here's the Brewers catcher now, William Contreras. Kicks and fires. In the air, out towards right center. Snags it on the run. And there's 1 down.
Really nice job to get your... He's done it again, Boog. That's his 30th save of the year as he puts another game to bed. Sweet dreams, everyone.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers, 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 5 runners on base. For the Brewers, 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 7 runners on base. Time for ball, 3 outs and 12 minutes. Tonight's game pitched at American Family Field.
So 1 out, nobody on. And next will be the cleanup hitter. This has been a career year for him when it comes to driving in runs. That one the other way. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. Leaping, and he brought it back.
Rob's a potential solo shot right there. That'll fire your team up, but even more so the player. I'm excited to see how they respond.
Come on, big guy. See you driving. See you driving.
The pitch. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1.
Hey, be patient. Pick one out and drive it, kid.
That one lifted to left. And he makes the catch. 2 down. McGill, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, and he works in a slider. In the air to left down the line. Yelich on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And here's Tyler O'Neill. That one out to right. And that'll fall for a base hit.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of big...
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. He brought it back.
Almost a 2-run homer right there, but an excellent job getting up, reaching up, and bringing it back. Heartbreaker for the batter.
So first and second with 2 outs. Now it's the right fielder.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
First and second, 2 down. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
And that one ripped to left. And that is that. Dodgers stranded.
Well, the goal when you go on the road is to at least play 500 ball. Well, they've been winning series. They win this one here. And you got yourself a little...
About 13 miles from downtown Atlanta, welcome to Truist Park. Two of the best teams in the game square off. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers going up against the Atlanta Braves. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton. I'm John Schaub. So both sides, this game really matters as the postseason is approaching.
Well, at this point of the year, guys are a little bit tired, but you've got to find a way to dig deeper and bring out your best with so much opportunity to be able to punch your ticket for October.
And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. Now here's the switch inning power threat, number 23. Sale back to work. And that one's a little bit low. Ball one. Sale, a former All-Star. More than 100 career wins on the mound. A former first-round pick back in 2010. Whips it across. One up, one down. So two down. Here's Orlando Arcia. That one is absolutely belted. That's down. One hops off the wall. Now he turns and heads for second. The relay, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. Move to the third with no score. Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. Acuna makes the grab for the second out.
The batter, number 23.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
Hammer, and this one could be extra bases. Ohtani around second, headed for third. Coming home. He will score, and they take the lead. 1-0.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. What a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
One out and a runner at second. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Coming home. The throw in. Safe.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side.
Runner at first with two away. And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter. 1 for 3. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Ohtani around second, headed for third. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. And they're up by 3. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two.
He gets the intentional walk here, and now a force at any base with 2 gone. So first and second with 2 outs. And next for L.A., Randy Arozarena. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all.
1 gone, runner at first. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can.
Intentional walk coming here, and that sets up the double play possibility with 1 away and runners at first and second. Here's Mookie now. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. That one felt good, and they tack on 3. It's 6-0.
It has become increasingly difficult to throw a complete game shutout because of all of the offensive prowess that these hitters are showing around the league today. But he had total command of this game, and he saw it all the way through to the end. Nice win.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers, 6 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They led 13 runners on base.
Number 23 steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Number 23.
Swinging a foul straight back. Freeman, the runner at second with 1 away. And he can't come up with it. Here's Shohei Ohtani. We're well into the second half of the season, and he's having a sensational year. Really tearing it up both on the mound and at the plate. It's rare territory.
Well, I couldn't have said it any better than that. He's performing at a superstar level on both sides of the ball, and no matter what day you come to the yard, there's a great chance he'll do something special.
He thought about it, but instead returns to second.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
First and second, 2 outs. Here's Mookie Betts. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Definitely a tough play right there, and he had a little trouble on the transfer. Didn't seem to be able to get the grip and get rid of it, and that made all the difference.
2 outs, bases loaded. And now the center fielder, James Outman. This one in the air. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Here's Jared Kelly. 1 out, bases empty. That one hit to right. Makes the grab on the run. Out number 2. There's a strike.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
Hammered, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. It's hard to hit a baseball much better than that, and even
they got him, and that will end the inning. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Runners at the corners here, 1 away. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Hard on the ground to first. Olsen to second. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. So they now in for the Braves, Emmanuel Rivera. Soft contact in the air, and it stays fair.
You know, I was watching his round.
Here's Marcell Ozuna.
time.
Line to right, base hit. The throw home. There's the tag. They get him, and that's the inning. 2 outs, runner on first. Now it's the right fielder. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. That's inside, and that's ball 1. These two offenses can put up runs in a hurry. One run across in the frame so far here in the second game of the series. That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. Donovan round second on his way to third. Coming home. He scores, and they take a 2-run lead. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it.
Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. Man at first, and now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
He was now over. After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
Number 23 steps to the plate for the Dodgers. First offering, and it just misses. Tehran, multi-time All-Star. He features a sinker, a four-seamer, a slider, and he works in a changeup. And that one is lifted in the air. Kelman makes the play. 2 down. And now Matt Olson up to hit. 1 out, bases empty. In the air, right field. He's got it. And that quickly 2 away.
Got off to a great start.
The batter, number 23.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Sweeney on second. Freeman at first. 2 out of the inning. Two on, 2 outs.
1-2.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. 1 run is in. Around third. The relay throw. He is safe. It's 3-zip.
Everything came together for him. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
2 outs. To the right side. Albies tosses to first, and they get Ohtani for the out.
Now batter, number 23.
2 of the most potent offenses in the game squaring off. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
He never makes a throw. Both runners are safe, and I'm just scratching my head. First and second, 2 down. Here's Shohei Ohtani. That's to third. It's in and out of his glove. But in time, nice job to stay with it to end the inning. So the batting order turns over. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. At the belt and fires. Slides, but he can't come up with it. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Now the tag at third, and they got him. Long throw is there. That ends the 2 outs with a man at third. Now it's the switch-hitting outfielder. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Late swing, foul to the left. And that's off the inside edge. And 1-1. And there's a foul ball. 2 outs and a runner at third. Here in the third and final game of the series. Back to the mound. It hit him. And they get the out after the ricochet. And the inning is over. Back here in Atlanta, bottom of the inning. Here is Matt Olson. Swing, and it's a flare down the right field line. And it drops in.
Well, his hot hitting continues.
First and third, 2 away. And now the right fielder.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
The 0-1. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. He made him pay for that one. Home run number 40 on the year, and they add to their lead. It's 7-1.
Well, you can see this team is feeling it right now. Look at the smiles, look at the high fives. They feel real good about this 3-game series sweep, and they get it done on the road. You talk about the confidence that can produce. Tell you what, they're riding high.
Not like these girls on the loose. I'll put up with you, babe. Some things I won't take. Maybe don't feel me friends. Yeah, turns me off. If I ask, would you say you're making me so dry now.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
The designated hitter, Teoscar Hernandez.
Swung on, belted. Back there. Leaping, and he brought it back. Runners tag up from second and third.
It's one thing to rob a home run, but to rob a grand slam.
1 down. Now it's the right fielder. Chris, he's definitely going to finish the year with a new career high in homers. We just don't know how many he's going to hit quite yet. Right through there for a strike. Montgomery, not a big strikeout guy, but still very effective as far as starting pitchers go. One of those guys that involves the defense and really gets them involved in the action. And 1-2.
He moves the ball around all the quadrants of the strike zone and will add and subtract velocity. And because of that, he gets the weak contact. It's all about missing the barrel of the bat.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. The pitch. Ohtani with a swing. High fly ball driven deep to right. That's back there. And out of here. That's worth the price of admission. His 28th home run of the season. It's 3-3. Look at that. 1 out, runner at second. Here's the center fielder, Mauricio Dubon. The 0-2. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Around third, fires it to the plate, and he's got no chance. He's out.
He comes up fire.
Bottom of the inning, and now here is number 23.
The right fielder, number 23.
Montgomery back to work. That missed by a lot. Ball one. That one missed.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. This third inning so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
And the pitch. Right side, Sosa. Steps on first for the out. We head to the bottom of the fifth. And at the plate for the Dodgers, number 23. And he deals. And that one just missed off the outside edge. Smoked on the ground a second. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Here's the second baseman, Zach Geloff. The pitch. Down the right field line. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count.
And now the right fielder, 1 for 3. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. A way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
And it's 1-1. Lined, and that's a base hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw to second is offline. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball. Walks out of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very quickly. They're in some hot water trying to protect this lead.
So 2 down, and now the center fielder, James Outman. On the ground to third. They get the force. Inning over. That's a 1 down. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. And that one is lifted in the air. On the move. Hauls it in after a long run. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. In the air out to center. That's back there. Out of here. Ball game. He flexes his power with that swing. A walk-off win in the bottom of the ninth.
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing of the bat, nice win for the team.
Number 23 had a sensational day, capped by the walk-off. A 3-hit performance, including a homer.
This is the kind of game he'll never forget. He was a force all game long at the plate and won the game on a walk-off. This was a really special performance.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. Boots it, 1 at second, and he's going to make it to first, and we'll see how they score.
Well, that was clearly a double play ball, but the bobble unfortunately prevented him from being able to get 2. But a good job to stay with it and make sure you got at least 1.
Over to first, and he saved. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So the Dodgers. Man at first, Jackson Choria up now for the Brewers. Next offering popped in the air, right field, and that'll fall for a base hit. Throw back in quickly, first and second now with nobody out.
Well, patience and discipline.
That one's upstairs, ball one. And that is ball one. Line drive, could be extra bases. Here comes Freddie around third. One runs in. Relay throw to third, and he's out.
Absolutely perfect.
Josh Bell at the plate now. The 0-1. There's a swing and a drive. And that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. And that's a double.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speed.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now here's the switch inning power threat, number 23. The line to kick the pitch. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Drops into the glove. One away.
Well, on the mound,
Willie Adames stands in. And the righty deals. The other way. Fair ball.
didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. That's one of those things where, as a hitter, you kind of feel like you were due for something like that to drop in for you, no matter how good or bad you've been swinging the bat as of late. And he just fought it off and dropped it in there perfectly.
Base hit into right field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder. 1 for 3.
Number 23.
That misses. 1-0.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Kicks and deals. That misses. 2-1.
Looking to get something going. This is the guy you want at the plate. He's been great for this team. He is a professional hitter.
This to third. That's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Brings it in. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play. Now it's the right fielder.
So he came up clutch earlier in this ball game and really just needs to take the same approach. Think hard right back up the middle.
That's in there. Strike 1.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
Ground ball up the middle. Stops it on a slide. 1 at second. On to first. Safe. So they get 1, but a really nice try there. Runners on the corners with 1 gone. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Shohei Ohtani. Righty delivers. Sets him down on strikes. Now only 1 out remaining. Here's Mookie Betts now. The Dodgers down to their final strike. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game. Number 23 did well in the losing effort.
No question that he delivered at the dish for him. Even though it wasn't enough to get them the W, this was a good showing at the plate.
For the victorious Brewers, 11 runs.
And here is Sosa to the plate. Singy, when the year's over, he'll have a new career high for RBIs in a season. That's a hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Way at the plate. Got him! Man at first with one gone. Now it's the switch-hitting outfielder. He set a new career high in home runs this year. And Singy, he's just trying to set the bar as high as possible now. Foul ball there.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
The pitch. Fly ball to right. O'Neill snags it for the second out. Base is empty, one away. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. One down, base is empty. In the air, right side. Dives. What a play! Bottom of the fourth, stepping in the long ball threat, number 23. Hall back to work. That one is absolutely belted. And one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. O'Neill whips it back in. And now a runner moves into scoring position as we look for the first run of the ball game. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. No outs. Runner on second. And that one almost got him.
He's dealing with a great two-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
On the ground. And that chance handled. On to first. One out in the bottom of the fourth.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
Turns and fires the bats. And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there. Solo runner at third, 2 outs. James Outman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. The 1-2. Got him! That's the third out. One down. To the batter now, Eric Haas. One down, base is empty. In the air, right field. Into the dive, and he got it!
That diving catch right there is the kind of play that just...
Bottom of the sixth inning. Here's some real power at the plate. Number 23. Hall back to work. There's the strike.
You know, these Dodgers, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They really haven't worked many deep counts or long at-bats, and that's fine if you're having a lot of success, but at this point, I think it's time to make an adjustment.
Lifted in the air, right field. O'Neill makes the grab, one away. One out, base is empty. And now the right fielder, 1 for years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2015. Base is empty, one away here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Righty to the plate. Ground ball right side, and that's a fair ball. Now he turns and heads for second. Save! Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Sends it to first. Out on a bang-bang play, but he made it close.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, the goal when you go on the road is to at least play 500 ball. Well, they've been winning series. They win this one here, and you got yourself a little bit of breathing.
Push.
Second inning set to go. And now here is number 23. Gallen back to work.
Right through there for a strike.
One of the things amazing with Zach, think about the players he's been traded with and for. In December of 17, he and Sandy Alcantara were dealt to Miami from the Cardinals for Marcell Ozuna. Then ultimately, Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. 2-1 now. In the air, right field. And it falls. They get the force for out number 1.
The batter, number 23.
Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1. Line drive, base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise you put a great swing on it.
That one is absolutely belted. That's down. One hops off the wall. One runs in. Runner around third. He scores and they have the lead. It's 2-1.
Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs. Put a pretty good.
And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the center fielder, Jazz Chisholm Jr. In the air, right field. Pretty well struck. That one's deep. Leaping. And he brought it back.
Rob's a potential solo shot right there. That'll fire your team up, but even more so the player. I'm excited to see how they respond.
All set for the start of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, number 23. Gallen back to work. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. And that one fouled off. Ground ball up the middle, and that's a base hit. Next to hit, James Outman. Runner at first with no outs here. Bounce to the left side. Off balance feet. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Well, he's doing a nice job.
And now the right fielder. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he could turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. That's in there, and it's 0-1.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, dude.
And that's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
1 and second. On to first. Safe. So they get one, but a really nice try there. One away. Runners at second and third. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. getting ready to hit. So the tying run at second. And a pop-up. Right side. Foul territory. Long run, tracks it down. Both runners tagging. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. Nice save on the offline throw. Number 23 with some solid production in the win. Collected 3 hits in the game.
Strong individual day, a team win. What's not
jack and I slang. I used to get dizzy spells, hear a little ring, the voice of an angel telling me my name, telling me that one day I'ma be a great man, transforming with the Megatron doll, spitting out flames, eating whack rappers alive, eating out chains. I ain't believe it then. I was homeless, fighting, shooting dice, smoking on the corners. Till the 5%ers rolled up on it and informed them. You either build or destroy. Where you come from? The Magnolia Projects in the Third Ward slum. It's quite amazing that you rhyme how you do and that you shine like you grew up in a shrine in Peru. Question 14, Muslim lesson 2. Dip diver, civilizer 85er. I make the devil hit his knees and say to our Father, abracadabra. You rockin' with the true and living. Shout out to Joseph I, Chewy Bivens. Shout out to Baltimore, Baton Rouge, my crew in Richmond. While y'all debating,
I won't follow you down.
So 2 aboard and 2 out, scoreless game. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder.
Number 23.
Right through there for a strike. Next one misses, and the count is 1-1. Freeman over at second. Ohtani at first. 2 out of the inning. And there's a ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something.
Hammer, base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at third, so it'll be bases loaded and 2 gone. Now it's Randy Arozarena. Here comes a pitch. Ball 4, and a run comes in to score.
Really got himself into a mess out there, and now forces home a run with the walk. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Bottom of the first, and now Geraldo Perdomo.
The shortstop, Geraldo.
In the air, right field. And it stays fair. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Now the tag at second, and he's out. Trying for 2.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Kicks and deals. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Hits it away for the out. And there's 1 down.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating.
The wind of the pitch. That one pushed foul. One down, base is empty. That one ripped. It has the distance, gone. He'll circle the bases. It's 4-0.
He's really seeing the ball well.
And we're back. Bottom of the inning. Now at the plate, Nick Senzel. Line drive and a base hit.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat.
And now it's Christian Walker. Man at second. Line drive, base hit. Around third. The throw in. The tag out. Top of inning number 7. And now the right fielder, number 23. And a pitch. Strike on the inside corner.
You know, these Dodgers doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Double-digit hits, and they've done a great job of avoiding the strikeout. Only one of them so far.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Now it's the right fielder. He's already homered here in this one.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike 1. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
Righty delivers. That one fouled off. At the belt and fires. In the air, center field. Brings it in. 2 down.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers, 4 runs, 12 hits.
Here's Ketel Marte.
The second baseman.
Runner at first with no outs here.
Marte.
Hard ground ball, base knock. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Now the tag at third, and they got him.
He comes up firing.
So 1 out, nobody on. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Suarez drifts towards it. Makes the catch. 2 away.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Man at second. That one out to right. And that'll fall for a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
He needed that one. It's been
ready now for the 5th inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, number 23. The pitch. Lined, and that's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. And now it's going to be James Outman.
James Outman.
Pickoff move to first, and he's back in there. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting a call he probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
Suarez quickly to second for 1. Double play, and that'll do it for the inning. He continues. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and now the DH, Joey Gallo. Hit in the air, right field. That gets down for a hit.
Now back.
All set for the start of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, number 23. The pitch. And that's off the inside edge. 1-0.
You know, these Dodgers need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive.
Hard hit, right side. Slings to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
1 out, base is empty. And now the right fielder. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Into center and a base hit.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Snap throw to first. And he's back in easily.
Hey, if it's high, let it fly.
High in the air, out to right. Carroll moving under it. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. The Dodgers down to their final strike. And that'll do it.
I don't care if you're a top team or you're a middle-of-the-pack team. a game like this just helps to boost the confidence and makes you look forward to coming out again for the next one.
Base is empty with 2 away. Now it's the right fielder. Major anticipation every time he steps in. 1 hit shy of breaking in the air right side. And that is that.
Shawty told me where you at. I ain't about to pick it, but I probably send a cap. I was never a gentleman, I was raised in a trap. Let you spend all this money.
You're Big Charlie, huh?
The batter, number 23.
Witt tosses to first, inning over. So the Dodgers leave 1 down. So up now for Kansas City, Vinny Pasquantino. Out towards right center field, sizing this one up. Calls it in, 2 away.
On the mound, he had a little trouble.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now here is number 23. The pitch. Line drive, caught.
Yikes, that ball was scorched. An absolute missile, and it almost becomes so.
On to the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, number 23. And the pitch. Now a screamer into the outfield. And it gets down. There's the record. Now around second, going for third. Hung up in a rundown now. And now he's tagged out, rounded second to. Here's the third baseman. That one the other way, and that's a base hit.
The center field.
It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new ballpark and just sometimes things aren't as comfortable as what you've been used to. The mound doesn't look straight. The background isn't what you like, but they didn't let any of those things distract them. In fact, it looked like they were playing a home game. Excellent job to set the tone for this series.
Soy latino de sangre, yo salí de la calle, vengo de un barrio humilde y el corazón sigue grande. Que vuelan la rumba pa' que muevan.
Welcome back to MLB Tonight.